fair enough.
Well, I know you said it's shit, Jim, but I spent all this money on this goddamn setup, so we're going to be bloody well playing it anyway.
Fantastic. Well, I suppose it is Halloween, so why not play something truly horrifying?
Resident Weevil.
I'm going to go with easy, because this game's fucking dreadful.
Survivor.
So, suppose this is...
It's Resident Evil. I haven't heard of that one bit.
Resident Evil.
Oh, God. Yes, so this is like...
This is one take Charlie was in doing the doing the voiceover.
1998, a disaster struck the quiet Midwestern residents of Raccoon City. An uncontrollable outbreak of the umbrella-created T-virus transformed the city into...
So what's a real shame is that this should have been fantastic. Because I absolutely love the setting and the first 3 games in the Resident Evil series.
And this is classic. This is in the classic era of Resi.
It certainly is.
This was not the only location where an outbreak occurred.
And even worse, this is actually canon, this game.
I know.
It is actually in... I mean, it's like mentioned once in passing in, I think, Code Veronica, but it still counts.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, welcome to day number...
what the fuck?
Insert splash screen of day of the Roggor month of horror.
Ooh,
we still
ostrich
need to
beer.
We still need to think of a proper name.
Meanwhile, in Die Hard,
Rufus Shinra is escaping from the Shinra building.
well, yes, he's in a helicopter. That's kind of a given, man. Whee! He didn't think this one through, did he?
Yep.
No, he didn't.
So far, gripped. This is how you start a game.
Oh yes,
Explosions, nameless protagonist.
Michael
Throw
Bay.
us straight in. James Sunderland in one of his little-known previous roles before hitting it really big in Silent Hill 2.
My head aches and I can't remember. Well, considering what just happened, anything, that's pretty much a good result from having a bloody helicopter crash.
My only hope is this gun.
Which absolutely does not look like a gun 45.
Do you know what? That line, my only hope is this gun, that could be like the tagline to any Steven Seagal movie.
No, isn't that just slapping people lightly and grunting?
No. Oh.
Where am I? Oh.
Oh, my head. Okay.
I don't remember anything. Who am I?
Well, let's call him James because, fuck, he looks like James Sunderland. Right, Jimmy? And so Jimmy's on the gun, and apologies for the flash. I did put an epilepsy warning at the beginning of this video, but it's a light gun game, so when you click shoot, there is that
God,
flash.
These are like the worst controls I've ever seen.
Well, considering the controller has 3 buttons, so we got left, right, and including the trigger, so if you double tap the trigger, you walk backwards.
Oh, right, I see. Okay.
So you haven't got a quick turn, but you have got that, and doors just open by walking into them. And fortunately, because obviously light gun game is light gun, you got unlimited basic pistol ammo.
Yay!
As is common for, you know, every single Resi game.
Okay.
PS1 load times. I do not miss them. Oh, hey, Rufus.
You look familiar, but... but I just can't remember.
He might as well have just read off of the...
Ark Thompson.
Ark Thompson. He might as well have
You're
just
right, he is
read
from a
off
Final Fantasy game.
read off the script that says, make pain noises in head. Oh, what's coming up behind him?
What?
Time to shoot, Jimmy. Oh.
I'm shooting and nothing is happening.
There we go.
Okay, so...
Technical issues aside, quick, extract the rusted key from his anus. And that's a Resi 2 zombie, that is.
It certainly is.
So that's freaking reused assets if there ever bleeding was one.
I do miss this.
Yeah, I was about to say that, exactly. I know it's just there to mask loading times, but it was just part of it.
Ugh.
It's alright. Got unlimited ammos.
I am literally shooting from the hip here, because...
Or crotch, as it's more accurate, considering we're sitting on our fat asses. Got it?
Right.
Well, it's better than the kitchen out of Resi 1. With that really weird, like, you know, remember that? That really weird zombie walking down the stairs that you thought it was going to be something else, like another hunter or something, and it was, no, it's just a zombie. It just had that random one. Anyway, the restaurant's owner's diary. October 4th, 1998. I heard an unbelievable story. A small town in America, Raccoon City, was destroyed last week. They said that all the residents turned into zombies and the city is now completely deserted. Umbrella Incorporated is rumoured to be behind the incident, but I don't know the details.
Sounds like you know quite a lot of the details.
Although the incident occurred far from here across the sea, I can't help but feel anxiety if Umbrella is truly behind it. I hope that this city will be okay. A few days later, I heard another interesting story. This one is about William Birkin, who supposedly destroyed Raccoon City. He was the creator of the virus called T or G or whatever. He tried to use the virus for his own purposes. It's a very well-informed restaurant owner. Unbelievably, as it seems, he injected the virus into his own body and turned into a monster. Also, the virus leaked into the sewer, and it's rumoured that rats spread the virus around the entire city. This is otherwise known as the Resident Evil 2 intro. This is the Resident Evil 2 intro.
But no one should have known about Birkin. No one, because no one survived. How? What the like...
The only people... I don't know, maybe this is Hunk. Maybe this is what he does when he's not in the flipping Umbrella Special Forces or whatever. He runs a restaurant.
Maybe.
There we are, that's my headcanon now.
Well, I suppose if you ever beat the Hunk mission in
I never did.
Resi 2, and then beat the Tofu mission that follows it, there's a scene where Hunk can be seen eating tofu.
Yeah, I know.
He's like grilling him in the helicopter, which, for one thing, is shit, because if you ever actually played as Tofu, then
is nails.
Tofu is so hard, and actually unlocking it's pretty fucking difficult too. But then it's really unsafe to be like deep fat frying on an open
on an open plane.
in a helicopter
Eclopter.
with open in a helicopter with like open sides.
Ah, drugs. I'm still convinced it's cannabis. I always have been.
I don't think it is. It's because
No, I know it's not. It's a herb native to the Arklay Mountains, which is
but it's
magic.
but it's there are lots of herbs that have an antiseptic and a sort of dulling
Pain-killing,
effect.
blood
It
clotting.
was just that when you made it into green herbs in Resident Evil 2, and they made you just had this little pile of green this little pile of green powder in what was clearly a cigarette rolling paper.
Go on, Jimmy. Get him.
Ah!
Hey,
Yeah, so
still not a single hit.
So in, as I say, in the Resident Evil rolling paper, so it did kind of look like someone had made a joint out of it, but
No, it makes sense. Aha, there we are.
I don't know enough about smoking drugs to know if there are red and blue varieties of it.
Oh, I've no doubt there probably is. But, you know, probably not in the context of
Let
Resiverse.
us know in the comments below.
Give us your drugs advice. We are incredibly white. But I've missed light gun games. I really have, because I know they just died off because of because light guns don't work on LCD or plasma screens. They just straight up don't. The technology literally cannot physically work whatsoever. It's like trying to put petrol in like in an electric car. It just doesn't work.
That said, though, I think if people cared that much, they'd have found a way to make it work.
There are some ways
I suppose
you can
now
do it.
is very much, people are into, they're trying a lot more with like the oh fuck, what's it called? Things like
VR?
motion and no, things like the fucking Wii and I know that PlayStation Move had that
Yeah, the whole sensor
silly
thing. Yeah.
no, but it had that silly light gun you could put your Move controllers into, which
served
made
the
it
same purpose.
served
Yeah.
the same purpose as a light gun. I think the reason light guns died, if I'm honest with you, mate, is that they weren't cheap. And
true.
you look at the GunCon, which is the one we're using, the GunCon
45, the original
one.
The Time Crisis bundle back
That's
in
it, the
1990,
Time Crisis.
whatever.
Name another game that this gun works with.
Pretty much all the other light gun games on the PS1.
Well, yes, I know, but name another light gun game on the PS1.
Well, this one,
This
we're
one,
playing right
Time-
sodding
this
now.
one, Time
I could
Crisis.
go on the wiki and find
This
out.
one, Time Crisis, and there was that really
Point
good
Blank?
one, Point Blank. But like realistically, that's 3 games that most people would have, and people would have only bought this one because
Because of Resi. Because it's
if they were
Resi.
Resident Evil fans, yeah. Time Crisis was great, but people played that here because it was, because they had already played it in the arcade
You're about
first.
to get nommed.
I disagree. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Gangster. No. You can't reload. You have to be totally empty to reload. There is no reload button. In good old fashioned Resident Evil.
So if you double tap, it auto faces you to the nearest door.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, it's bugger all use.
Yes.
If there's like a small shrub in the way where you'll just sort of walk against, like this. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people only played Time Crisis because they loved it in the arcades. It was great on PlayStation, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Thought of another one. Die Hard 2 in the Die Hard trilogy bundle.
True, annoyingly that doesn't work with the gun con, but yeah.
Does it not?
No, it doesn't. Otherwise, I would have played the living crap out of that. That was my old dogs.
Okay, reload. Where's the other one? Alright, there we go.
Very fortunately, going into your field of view.
Whew, that was a bit of luck, wasn't it?
Oi. Guten Tag. GJ Sex Machine.
Hello. Oh, that's bloody rude.
The phone hang up are English.
So,
Continue having a wander around. Do Resi style, just rub your face on every single door in existence. So you
Yes.
came out of the restaurant. That alley does not exist in this particular plane of reality. What cinema? I don't think there's been a cinema in a Resi game, has there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh,
What's-
what are
what's
they
on?
What are you showing?
If you squint, it kind of looks like every Tom Cruise movie.
Running simulator.
No.
Look at me. I
if you
might be old,
squint,
but I can
it
still run.
Fucking Jesus. It kind of looks like The Mummy or like Ghost Pro, like Mission Impossible, the newest one.
Yeah. How very
I'll
prophetic from
look over here.
1990
So
whatever.
I'll have a look over here so you can put a splash screen of the 2 movies I'm talking about. So we came out of the restaurant.
So we'll check the cinema door.
It looks like it smells like progress. I'm going to go through here.
We'll go to the warehousey sort of thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But then again, there is also one other thing about this game.
There we
It's
are.
locked.
Okay.
There we are. So now wander incredibly blocking slowly. But yeah, there is no run. I'm pretty damn sure there's no run. I haven't found it at least. Oh, there is a quick turn. What's that?
It's, as I say, it points you to the nearest door.
Hold on a second. Back up. Double click. Or at least go forward. No, go forward and then turn around. So no, yeah, keep going. Oh no, just double tap to walk backwards. Look at the sign above the cinema door. We're in Southend. That's where we are. We're in Southend. That's this place across the sea. There we are. The first British Resi game.
I've learned how to run. Oh, it's also locked. Fab.
How'd you run?
If you start walking and then pull the trigger again quickly.
Ah!
you can then run.
I didn't know that in my testing. And like every single Resi game, walk down the stairs like a geriatric with 2 false hips and the death breathing on your ear. Literally. Oh fuck, that's a liquor. Liquor.
Okay, I know. Just checking there's nothing behind me.
Nope. Shoot him in his dead face. Oh shit, 2 of them? No, there's no way you're getting through this without getting hurt. Fucking hell. Oh. It's alright, you're still fine.
That's because I'm playing on easy, dude.
Yeah, how's your condition? It's fine.
Fine.
Whatevers.
You have obtained the cracked key. Excellent.
Ooh. This is the sort of situation where, you know, yeah, I could go for a little bit of crack. Or cannabis, as the case may be.
That's it. Although you say cracked key, like nowadays that means something quite different. Talking about pirating games. Sure you already worked that out. Oh, God.
It's alright, looks like I'm about to finally talk to phone guy.
Vincent. Who is this?
Yes?
Vincent? Who's that? Wait. Am I Vincent?
When you pick up a random phone where anybody could be on the other end, like, am I Vincent? It's like, no. Literally anybody could be ringing for literally
What are you talking
anyone.
about? Answer me.
Anyway.
Who did I kill?
That's actually the answer, he's just swearing repeatedly. And by the way, kids, that's called a payphone.
It's a payphone. This phone, you can see here, it's actually connected to the device with a wire.
Oh, the archaicness.
So what's that? So we've got
Something club? Entertainment club? Oh, amusement club. So, gentlemen's club.
So we've got a club, a
Unknown.
big white building, and a library.
I'm betting hospital. I'm just betting it is. Hospital!
You
There we are.
correct. So, where do we go for? Do we go for the club, the hospital, or the library? It is up to you.
I have no doubt we're probably going to be railroaded somewhere, so... Hospital? Because it is Resi. You got to go to hospital in Resi.
Well, I don't like that answer. We're going to go to the amusement club first. There you
There we are.
go.
We needed to anyway. I bet you anything would have gone to the... Meanwhile, in Call of Duty version 0.01...
That's it.
Oh, it's-
so many hunks. And
Remember your mission.
the hunkiest.
We're doing a clean sweep of the area. Everyone and everything must be cleansed. Now move out.
Al-Qaeda stepping up their game.
This was once the cutting edge of tech, guys.
I genuinely don't think even back in the day this was high tech.
I'm trying to find any remote positive that I can take with this one. Right.
Hard drive.
What's that?
Oh, I think you might be shooting the shooters. Yes, you are. What the
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
It's like a gorilla man.
a latex gorilla man that dissolves into goo. Oh. Alright then. That was a twist I wasn't expecting. No, I think that's it. Welcome to the entrepot. Fair enough, son.
I'm just trying to see if any of these you can
No,
read.
you can't. I think... Well, that's clearly meant to be like Daytona. Hey! Oh, I like that reference. I think that's supposed to be like Daytona or some shit. Oh, stop making me think of better games. I don't know. I have no doubt there are probably pastiches all over the place here, which we probably don't know, because even during our era, arcades were dying.
Yeah, but I think as well there was also a lot less.
Turn to the left. Dear kiddies, the guy on the top left, do not accept any invitations to go and see his puppies.
Yes. But then, back when we were doing
bands.
arcades and games, what have you,
90s.
Japanese games never really came over to the not strictly. I mean, obviously, this game was made in Japan, but what I mean by that is, games that are super Japanese in tone.
Oh yeah, weird as fuck. Oh, hello guys.
Kill the gorilla people.
The fuck?
Hey, duh.
Oh no.
Die, Vincent! Die!
Action roll! Just ignore my neck breaking into my own jacket. Well, I think we found phone guy. Oh, okay, I was about to say, PS1, please don't freeze. I know you're 25 odd years old, but please don't. Oh,
The arcade key.
well, considering we're already bleeding in it. Okay, so I don't think he's that guy's the equivalent of Ada. I think he's the equivalent of Steve from Veronica.
Oh yeah, that whiny fuckwit.
Yeah. And we really had to narrow that down, so yeah, it is just Steve. We got very dramatic music at the flipping moment, but nothing much is actually happening.
Well, it's the terrifying rubber gorilla people.
Yes, with guns.
Are you not afraid? I'm on the very edge of my seat.
Yeah, but that's because you have to do that in order to get the freaking machine to work. Hello!
Ow! Shoot!
Well, good thing. Even though they got machine guns, they tried to punch you
Eat
with them.
and drink wooden box.
Otherwise, you'd be in trouble. Manhole opener.
Because if this game wasn't shit enough, it's time to go for the sewer.
Oh, shit. Well, I was about to say, if it was a case of like they actually shot you, they might actually pose a threat. I don't think they've actually figured out what guns are yet.
No, I mean that might be a thing of
Oh,
the fact that we're playing on easy mode.
Oh no! No, I tell a lie. There is a guy shooting you in the face.
Oh, first aid spray.
It's either that or a giant bottle of Ouzo.
Yeah. Not a fan of Ouzo.
Nah.
No,
this is where
small
you can-
amounts. In small amounts in the right location. If you're in a part of the world that makes it, like Greece or what have you, then it's all right.
But that's a very Japanese thing, isn't it? There's like it's an arcade, but there's also gambling as well, just because. Oh, hello. Handgun C. I think it's time to open up the inventory. Hey, I'll second. Check. Small
Glock
lighter gun was
17.
made from plastic and is famous for its stability. Okay, so
No,
what's
it's not. It's famous for the fact you can get it through airline security.
Cougar?
Wow. I like
So-
to.
Yeah, so equip it. Hold on a sec. Go back out and see if it means... Because you've got unlimited handgun bullets. So logic would dictate it's a more powerful pistol. See
Doesn't
if-
fire quite so quickly. We shall see.
I think you need to... Oh. Well, thankfully you have to do that rather than go to the menu every single freaking time you want to open a door. I mean, admittedly, with like really ancient games, I get why you had to tell them every single thing you had to do, but I just don't even get with modern games where you have to use stuff from a menu. It's like, it's a door. Of course I want to go bleeding through it, otherwise why would I be here? Oh, so we got door A and door B. Okay, so spiders? I reckon spiders.
It's usually spiders in
Yeah.
the sewer of Resident Evil games.
Not from the other side, so never mind.
Well,
But of course...
But of course, the other thing is that, the T-Virus... bit of a quick Resident Evil lore session for you. T-Virus only reanimated dead shit, which is why in the first game, all of the stuff that was there was all kind of like Frankenstein and stitched together from other shit. And then the G-Virus in the second games...
was mutagenic.
Would make things... Yeah, it was a mutagen. So, no one is admitted
to this room without a permit.
Okay.
Keep that.
Let's go check it.
Hello, Goonies.
But yeah, where did the giant spiders then come from?
Fuck-ups.
Because, you know...
Well, no, because remember what it was like when they accidentally infected Plant 42 and the dogs and that. It basically made if you didn't deliberately, hello serial killer's dungeon. If you didn't deliberately do some shit, it just made whatever it was big.
Okay, Janitor Andy. I've never seen him, but I've heard that one called Vincent has become the city's supreme commander. Officially, he's an elite sent by Umbrella headquarters, and Trophy's such a friend that he would not hesitate to kill his friend if it would promote him. Well, since I live here in this dark sewer, it doesn't mean anything to me. I heard a disgusting rumour. The new Commander Vincent orders the facility personnel to do savage experiments every day on kids brought in from all over the world. I don't even know why these kids are brought to this city, but it sure is disturbing. Well, I don't want to get involved as long as it doesn't affect me. Seems some terrible accident above ground last night. I don't know any more details, but I've heard the Commander Vincent has done something very cruel. Today at last, Commander Vincent has come down for an inspection. We made small talk, but I could see nothing but cruelty in him. When I took a picture of him as a souvenir, he became very angry. Such a jerk. No, people don't like having their photos taken without fucking permission. Sorry.
Especially your boss.
Yeah.
You don't just randomly go to your boss and say,
especially being added to what is quite obviously a wall of, like, you know, a wank wall.
Oh, damn, that's retro. Oh yeah, there we are.
No, this is me. I am Vincent. It was all my fault. Who are you?
No.
Wait. Please don't kill me. I didn't know anything about you then.
Don't want to know the history here.
Right.
Well, I think we discovered one of the victims of the wank wall.
That's it.
Oh, and shotgun bullets. And no shotgun.
Yeah, but Resident Evil was famous for, you know, teasing you with shit like that.
I'm still betting
around
spiders.
Corner number 1.
Click, 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 click. Damn it. Oh yeah, but one thing I was going to mention and we got sidetracked. Guess one thing about this game which you haven't discovered yet. Guess.
There's a musical number in it.
Oh, I hope there is at some point. No save points.
Oh.
It's a one and run done game.
Oh.
2 hours, solid, or fuck you. I don't have no idea why. It makes no freaking sense. Literally.
Do you know what? I was just thinking we'd not seen a save point. Or
In
like
like
a typewriter or something like that.
In the 30-odd minutes.
Don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm now much better at games than I was when I was a kid. And I do remember playing this when I was a kid.
With that gun or without?
Without. Because I never had the gun con. You owned the gun con.
Yeah. Because I had Time Crisis because I was addicted to it in the arcades. And like you said as well, Time Crisis is brilliant arcade. I do remember one specific... I do remember one specific time me and my brother down in Brighton in the arcade on the pier there. And because we'd had Time Crisis for ages then, you might as well just shoot the last 2 bullets and reload. We had we knew and we were obsessed, we knew exactly where every enemy was and when they would turn up. So we were able to go through the entire game on a single £1 coin. And I remember that I did it as like, oh, that's good. I turned around and there was like a crowd of like 10 kids just watching me, just like, how the hell did you know it? I was like, well, I own the game. And obviously they probably thought I meant I had a cabinet at home. Which is like, holy shit, that if you actually had an arcade cabinet, that was massive cred when you were a kid in the 90s. Yeah. Because, of course, the only way you could do it would be if you had a family member who ran an arcade.
But
also, again, because they go on the left.
but yeah, so I mean, I was the same. When I had Time Crisis 2, because you had 2 gun cons, I'm sure, gun con 2s, and I had like one of them on like a long-term loan, and
the good old-fashioned childhood trade. So I'll borrow the game, and then you finish school, and you never ever give it back.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Everyone is that kid. That everyone who traded games when they were a kid and you actually had physical games to trade did that at least once. There is one game in everyone's collection
that's not theirs.
That is not theirs. It's got like someone's name scribbled on it somewhere.
Yep. I think I still have your Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah, but again, that's so long after the fact it doesn't even matter.
I know, but still, you know.
Well, they go, no, but it's like, I'm talking about, like, you know, when you were a kid and, like, you got games for your birthday or your Christmas, and other than that, you had to, like, do chores or Saturday jobs in order to get a game. So you had, at most, maybe, like, 3 games a year, at most? So if someone borrowed it and never gave it back, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Prison Chief's Derry, and you can pause it to read it, but basically, more stuff about how Vincent is a complete dick. But then again, when you're working in a prison where you're literally experimenting on kids, unless you're uncomfortable with goose stepping, you probably just shouldn't.
Yep.
Seriously. If his middle name isn't at least Mengele, then we've got problems. Also, all of these are Resi 2 zombies just reused.
They certainly are. Where the fuck did you come from?
I think you sort of spawned on him.
But yes, either way, I mean, I was the same with Time Crisis 2. I got to the point where I could beat the first 2 full chapters without taking a hit, because I knew where all of the guys were. I could, and same in the arcades, I could do the whole thing on a pound, which, you know, when you were a kid, like a pound was, you know, you
not
didn't,
insignificant.
Certainly for me, I don't know about yourself, but you know, I didn't go to the arcades very often, so to be able to spend more than a pound was genuinely like a big deal. But anyway, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, well,
there's something about kids and pound coins. I don't think you might want to elaborate.
Do you know what? I still am that guy at Guitar Hero. Like, I stopped playing Guitar Hero on anything other than the arcade version, and I'm still really, really, really good.
Because what with Guitar Hero, I never got onto the orange button one. You know, where you're like, whatever difficulty that was, medium,
it was
hard plus. I just couldn't do the fret moving.
You see, I play an actual guitar, so it's not the same. That's a little bit. It's not the same, but at least I'm used to moving
your
my
hands
fingers
up and down a fret.
But I also got to the point where I was so
I just want to comment on the simple fact that we've discovered that this guy does experiments on kids, and we're now in a basement with cells everywhere, and we've picked up a rope.
Fantastic.
And we've encountered at least one kid. So if it gets to that point, I'm turning this off.
Yeah. No, I got so sickeningly good at Guitar Hero that I realised...
Beefy Punks? What the hell was that poster?
Beefy Punks?
Baby Punks.
Oh, right.
Alright, okay, a band. I was about to say, what the fuck? I mean, no, fair enough, but, you know, up in a workplace area, alright.
But yeah.
Definitely, oh yeah, this is Japan, without a shadow of doubt.
But yeah, so either way, I realised that if I'd spent as long practicing a real guitar as I'd done playing Guitar Hero, I could actually be alright at real guitar, and that's when I realised that was the day I stopped playing.
Yeah.
And have since picked up a real guitar. I'm now actually alright, but...
Yeah. But that's the whole point of it. And see, there's the naked zombies from Resi 1.
No, and they were in 2 as well.
Oh, they were in 2, yeah. So these are just it's clearly a case of a bunch of reused assets more than anything else. And you know, they might... really? Okay. I don't think it actually matters if you headshot them or not.
No, it doesn't.
They're just a giant walking hitbox to splat. Hello, Sleepy. His neck has been cut open by a sharp blade. Oh, fun times.
Well, I certainly am incredibly horrified. This was a great choice for a Halloween game.
Come on, Jim.
Yeah, so either way, no, my point. I link back to my point. when you were a kid, I'm now better at games than I was, but 2 hours? That's an awfully long time
In a single
to not
session.
be able to save. You know, I mean, I used to come home from school, and once you're done with your homework and shit, I might have had maximum 2 hours to play games in the entire evening. Once homework was done and chores and what have you, and yeah, to do like. To get to the final boss and then die and know that that's it. You can't just, respawn or anything like that, or reload a save at the last minute, because, I mean, Resident Evil's famous for having
one of the most famous save
stupid
systems
bosses at the last minute that are actually suddenly, the difficulty spike just goes through the ceiling. That's a shotgun.
Oh shit, go for the shotgun, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm going for the shotgun.
There we go. I have a feeling it's probably limited ammo, so
It is. But
save it for the baddies.
we're not going to be playing this for much longer, so let's just have some fun.
Fair enough. Give them a lead enema.
How much have we got? So 8 in the...
16.
Okay, so 16.
16 and 2
Right.
heals.
Come on, you bastards.
No, remember, Resi shotgun rules, you've got to get right up close, and that was less than satisfying.
That was rather unsatisfying, wasn't it?
I think essentially what you've got is just
A super bullet.
it's a suit. Yeah, exactly. You
That's
got
all it is.
slugs. You got slugs at most. Well, at least you got a shotgun, better than kicking bollocks.
It certainly is. But yeah, 2 hours. That's a long time to just suddenly flush to the flush down the drain if you fuck up, which I would have done as a kid. Like, I mean, as I say, I remember having this, and I don't remember getting this far.
But to be fair, considering the first thing you did when you walked in through the office door and I showed you what we were going to be opening with today's session with you, I just was like, oh, fuck. But again, you got to admit, is it better with the light gun?
Oh, it's better with a light gun, 100%. I mean, the controls are a little bit weird. The whole, like...
3 buttons.
Pull trigger to walk forward, pull trigger twice to go backwards, pull trigger twice but slightly differently twice to go running.
Fuck. Two for one.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the controls are a little bit strange, but
I can hear one.
there is definitely another one, isn't there?
Probably around the corner.
But yeah,
around the corner.
the light gun really makes the whole hell of a difference. And I mean, those of you who have played a PlayStation 2, or who were lucky enough to play the excellent Time Crisis 2 and Gun Survivor 2 on PlayStation 2.
What was the
they had a D-pad on the back of the controller. There was heaps of buttons on the gun con. Like, there was like 2 or 3. There was a trigger. There was one on the where your bullets go in. There was
one on the base of the
and there was a
where the
D-pad.
magazine goes.
Yeah, there was the D-pad as well that allowed you to like move in a bit more sort of
A proper fashion.
yeah.
Like a Resi Dead Aim,
Yes.
which is sitting over there behind us.
Was that Gun Survivor 2?
No, Gun Survivor 2 is the Resident Evil Veronica one.
Yes, it is.
That's it. Dead Aim is its own game, and it is a bloody...
Dead Aim was the one I meant to say.
Oh, you've gone backwards.
I've gone backwards. Dead Aim was the one I meant to say when I instead said Gun Survivor 2. Gun Survivor 2 is fucking dreadful. But yeah, Dead Aim is spectacular. Because that was the one that's on the cruise ship, wasn't it?
That's the one that's on the cruise ship. And again, as
Stay
you said,
tuned,
because
we might
it's
do
with the
it on
Gun
the
Con
thing.
2, and you've got a D-pad, you've got actual proper like motor control, whereas...
Oh, no, I didn't. I haven't... I've kind of gone round, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe that was another door,
Let's
but
just
that was
keep
definitely
going.
where we've been before, unless they're reusing assets to the point where they're literally doing the same areas. But that looks like a way forward if there ever bleeding was one.
Certainly does. A frightening way forward.
Oh, and it's a Resi game, and it's one of the ones which, like, I never played this as a kid. This was one of those.
Who did I borrow it off then? Because I didn't fucking pay
Weren't
for
fucking
it.
me, that's for sure. This is one of the first time, obviously, bar testing for recording. This is one of the only times I bet. Maybe you used the rope to rappel down one of the corners?
Well, yeah, but it would say, wouldn't it?
No. Rub your face against every single corner until something happens. There we go.
Man knows his shit.
Yeah, man. Well, it's Resi. You've just picked up an item which you haven't used before. That looks like the most unpleasant turd in existence.
Oh, doesn't it just?
Blimey, yeah, that's a bad curry night if there ever was one. Is that Mr. X?
It certainly is.
So what is essentially the secret boss from Resi 2? Oh, he's not even pausing, mate. Dude.
It's okay.
I have a feeling we might be about to die. Still very much alive.
If you get hit, it defaults to whatever it thinks you want to be doing with the gun, so...
Bloody hell, he walks like the T-Rex from freaking Dino Crisis. There we are. I think that's what you need to do. You need to kite him. Bloody hell. There we go. It's even the same animations recycled.
Yay!
Hooray! But bloody hell, they recycle what is essentially the secret boss.
It wasn't a secret boss.
Well, not secret, but let's face it.
There was
how
heaps
many
of them
people,
around.
Well, no, it was always the same one, wasn't it? I could have been positive it was the same
I'm sure
one.
there was two. Well, either way.
Well, whatever. Pedantics aside, to just suddenly just drop him in a back alley just wandering around. You know, what the fuck? Oh, never mind, he's here again. Fucking hell. Yeah, can you just exit through the... Danger, high voltage.
It's a fire in my Taco Bell. Danger.
High voltage!
I fucking love that tune.
For the time when people could not take themselves seriously. It's good old... Even with first-person light gun action, it's essentially exactly the same thing as all the other Resi games. You stand in front of the enemy and you shoot them until they die, and you just take it on the chin. Until, of course, you end up on the fucking floor.
Just use a quick first aid spray.
Oh, you had a red herb. You could have been Nixon. Oh well. Like you said, who the fuck cares? There we go.
There we go.
So he's either a persistent bugger, or there are more than one of them.
Yeah, there is more than one. I mean, in the
I'm
truly
positive
woeful
in Resi 2 there is only one.
In the truly woeful Operation Raccoon City, you do have to fight. I think it was 3 of them at once in one of the sequences. But you know, none of you played Operation Raccoon City.
No one did.
I played it enough so that I could get all of the achievements for the solo player.
But that's because you're an achievement whore.
Do you know what? No, I got it
Yes,
because
you are.
I got it because I wanted more of Resident Evil 2, and that's what it promised me, and it was lying. And so I did the same thing I did with Duke Nukem Forever, which was got every cent of fucking value I could get out of the money I paid for it.
And then got fucking rid of it.
And then, no, it's still on my shelf like a fucking,
turd.
Yeah. Just sat there like an unwashed butt plug. Right. I don't know how much of this we're going to keep doing, if I'm honest. I mean,
Oh, wait, look!
I do not
Look.
care.
No, turn to the left. Heaven's Night.
Heaven's Night?
Isn't that from Devil May Cry?
No.
That is from something. That's from another Capcom game.
No, maybe.
That's going to annoy me. That is from something. I know it is.
I don't believe so, because the one in Devil May Cry was called, that was the name of that was his shop, was called Devil May Cry. And then he changed it to Devil's Never Cry when you, spoiler alert, when you...
maybe it's not the MC1, I don't know. I'm almost
Maybe.
positive that's something. Seventh Heaven is the bar from Resi 7, so it's not that one. That's going to annoy me now. I'm going to figure out what the hell that is later.
Seventh Heaven is Tifa's bar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, no, not thinking of that.
You said Resident Evil 7. I was just like, no.
no, we played through that.
I don't remember there being a bar in that. That would have been the one golden lovely moment in that sea of brown, depressing. In a good way,
yeah,
brown,
I was about to say,
depressing.
Resi 7 was good. Oh, there's the card. This one looks expensive. Yeah, as does the anti-gravity security card.
I was going to say, something's more expensive. I wonder if these windows are going to smash in.
Oh no, Mr. Big and Fugly. Excuse me while I just reload slowly in front of you and just let you axe me in the face over and over again.
Who does he remind me of?
I don't know. How many giant, bald, vaguely Russian guys do you know? There we go.
You're gonna
Bloody hell, that's 3 times in rapid succession in...
Ooh.
well, grenade rounds, you know. But how many times... What was it? Something like 4 or 5 times you encountered him in total in Resi 2? Something like
yes,
that?
but you were playing the B mission,
Yeah,
so it
no,
was
no,
a
no.
harder. It was a harder
Scenario.
scenario. Yeah. Oh, it's
It's getting thumpy.
guys, is he fucking back?
No, it's another one. He's faster than before as well, isn't he?
I don't know.
You're out.
I'm out, and let's slowly chip away at his health.
Over and over and over and over. Just shoot him in the nipples over and over again.
Wow, he didn't take much at all.
Wow, if it turns out handgun C's better than the shotgun.
Yeah, well, quite.
Also notice how they call them shotgun bullets.
Yep.
This was
Right.
definitely the B team.
I think-
Let's see what's through the door. Again, that was petty. That's something I always hated about older games. You've got to put this thing in here, otherwise you can't continue. Just by the fact it's 1 foot to the left. Ooh.
Umbrella. So this is where the city is controlled from.
Ice cream headache.
If he blacks out now, this will be a perfect place to end.
Oh! What's happening to me?
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I've had it. I had enough of this world. Oh, it's the ostrich beer. I vote we stand in the fire.
Can I stand in the fire?
No. Fuck it.
Right, that'll do.
That'll do, yeah. I think we've suffered... okay, so I can see what they were
Ooh,
going...
Spooky.
Oh, it was Resi. I was giving it a shot, you sarky bastard. Oh, it's an interesting little bit of Resi history, but yeah, until it was annoying that they succeeded in dead aim, and by that point everyone was just too tired of it to continue, which is a bit of a shame.
Yep.
Oh well, I can see, yep, I think people are right about this one.
Fair enough.
Very much so.
Enjoy the rest of your spooky Halloween month.
I'm going to slap you in the tits.